Hello, this is the video I have created for the students for as a preparation of their assessment one, which is coursework one, which is MCQ test, and I'm just helping you here to let you know how this coursework one is MCQ test is structures and how we will attempt it in in the real time. Now this is, as you see on the screen, it is a last year test which is happening 8th November 2019. Now in this year you will get a similar sort of link on the assignment section. So for example, you have an assignment section here and you get a link like that. So you open the link and that it comes with a set of instructions. For example, there are 40 questions with a mix of multiple choice questions and a multiple answers questions. For in the MCQ, which is multiple choice question, there is only one correct answer, and multiple answers questions, there are more than one answer. So it means that in MCQ we'll only take one, and MAQ will take more than one. It will be given in the questions. I will see in a minute. All MCQ questions are allocated 1 mark each, and the MAQ questions are allocated 2 marks each. Right? So MCQ only one right answer, and MAQ are 2 right answers. There's the mark is defined there. You will be penalized by 1 negative mark if your answer is incorrect. So make sure that your answer is correct. If it is incorrect answers, you will be penalized by -1 mark. There are 5 MAQ questions. That means more than one answer. Basically 2 answers or 5 of them. So there'll be 5 questions. That means 2 marks each will be 10 marks per MAQ questions and 30 marks for MCQ question. So you have to attempt 40 questions altogether. If multiple answers appear very close, then select the most closest answer that you will think appropriate. So some of the questions, both types of MCQ and MAQ, you will have very, very close answers, and you need to think very deeply which will be the right answer. And so you have to answer the closest one. It might be that there because sometimes the questions are very much subjective, it might be more than one answer, but you have to think which is the closest one. You are allowed only 1 attempt per questions, and multiple attempts are not allowed. So basically, if you tick 1 and you cannot go back, so only 1 attempt. So make sure that you get on 1 attempt, not more than 1. So very, very careful when you tick an answer, you cannot go back. You need to take test in one go without any pause. So if, for example, if it is 2 hours allowed, right, you need to complete within 2 hours. It cannot go finish and come back. So if you close one and save it, come back again, it's not possible. So you have to go one go. For example, if you think you need 1 hour, so you can start from the beginning and you have to finish and go. But for example, if you think, okay, I will start 1 hour late, but I'll finish by that time, for example, 2 hours in the whole slot, that's up to you. Time allowed is 120 minutes. That means 2 hours, including reading the test description and the instruction. For example, the instructions we are given here. Right? Once you enter this test, that is time is started. So it depends on how much time you need to read all these instructions. You can see your scores and correct and incorrect answers after completing and submitting the test immediate after the generating report. So once you complete that, a report will appear and tell you how much marks you have got, how much questions you have get correct answers and how much incorrect. So good luck with that. So that's the way it will work, right? And now I'll start with that now. For example, I'll show you how this works. So here, as I mentioned earlier, 120 minutes allowed. You can see your scores after that. Instructions, you are required to attempt all questions, right? You cannot attempt partial of them. You have to attempt all of them. The test has time 2 hours. The test will save and submitted automatically to the when it times expires. That means once it's complete, it is automatically recorded your answers, and and then basically you will get a version. I'll show you how to save it. For force completion, this test can be saved and this can be saved and resubmitted at any point until the time expired. That means in one go you have to do it, but within the time limit. The time will continue to run if you leave the test, right? The timer will continue to run if you leave the test. This test is due on the date. I'll date to give is next week, right? Click begin to start and cancel to go back, or click cancel to go back. So you can start now. Sorry, when you start, the time counts. Right? Time counts. You will be previewing the assessment and your results once recorded. So for example, I start now, the begin. And now the test complete because due to the expire. So what I'll do there, because it is last year, I will revise the test for you. So it is, I can't take it because the time is expired because it is last year. So what I'll do, I will arrange a time. So what I'll do from my, I will give a time. So it was basically started of that, and I will give you, for example, display, select display date, and I open that one and submit. Now I'll go back again. I'll take the test, begin, okay, but this is November, back to the course, what is not happening. So what we'll do, I will go back to the test, I will edit it, I will put the date from there, assessment of these, okay, track number views, review permit, icon on that, display, until that is fixed, with the default setting. I need to make a there, so that's okay. So display after, display until, so I can keep track number views. I can view the track, permit use to view this content, yes. Submit, so that this question released on 8 November that. So what to do, that is not allowing me to go. Edit. All right. So what is doing here? Okay, probably I'll do from, there is another test called submit trial link. I'll create a trial for that. So for example, I begin this one from here. Now I can see that question completion status. So you have see all the instructions. Once you click that, it starts from there. So question 1, which of the followings in Bowman's proposition on the relationship between risk and return, for example? Negative relationships also exist between risk and return, and troubled firms take more risks despite having their poor condition. People evaluate their gains and loss by using different heuristic. There is a positive relationship between risk and return, as those firms expected to will take more risks. Investors demonstrate significant positive relationship between risk and return in their investment decisions. For example, say for the timing, I say this is the right answer, right? And I must save, my answer is saved, right? Then I go to question 2. Which of these following telematics device often used in health insurance? So for example, I said that one, and I said save and my answer. And then, for example, I go there, right? So I just give me some randomly, right? So I can, I'm not giving the, I will see that how does it work. So I give save answers, and then I give save answers from there randomly. And then there's a 1 point here, so I'll do save answers. And then I will go that one, I get save answers. I go that one. For example, I have to read it very carefully, save answers. I have to go there, save answers. and then go there, save answers, answer saved. I go there and I save the answers. Look at these are the 2 points, so I need to make two answers from there. So make sure there is not more than one answer, 2 points. So I have to do 2 then, right? Make sure that if you have a wrong, so for example, up to the 2 points, you only answers 1 correct, and you will basically, you will not, mark will be minus from there because you did not answer fully. And then, for example, save answers. Then I am going to save answers. Here I am doing a save answers. Here I am doing save answers. For example, randomly I'm doing it save answers. I'm doing it here. Save answers. I'm doing it here. Save answers. I'm doing here. Save answers. And also make sure that because it is randomly selected, each student will get a different question. Maybe question 18 will come earlier to one student, and question 8 come maybe question number 9 to another students, right? And also the order of this question will be also random. So not everybody get the same order of these answers, right? So you have to make sure that you take this into your consideration. Okay, so let's know there. So I do save answers. Then I go into, so for example, I have done 20 questions, for example, right? Now save and submit. So you can, first you can save, I can save them, and then I can submit them now. So once I click, there's only 20 questions. I gave an example as a trial, but in your final exam, you will get 40 of them. I don't know why it is coming. Now I just submit it. I can submit them. Now you can see your summary. So for example, a student, it should be appear your name. Is a trial only because it's a trial version. Your course, you started that time, you finished that time, time remains of that, and click OK to review your results, right? So click OK to review your results. So I can see that my results are only attempted 6 out of 22 points, right? And then I can see my answers are there. 3 minutes out of 1 hour, time elapsed, and you can see that is the wrong question, wrong answers. Basically, this will be the right answer, right? So I got 0 out of 1 point. Similarly, that is only 0, and I got the wrong answer, right? Luckily, I got these two answers correct. Question 3, which is both of them. Then I have got, luckily, this is correct. Question number 5. 5 is wrong for me. 6 is wrong, but that will give you the right answer. And similarly, you can see, right, I've got this one correct. And then all the things are wrong. Sometimes I'm correct here. So it could be sometimes you see that the answers is theory. Both of 1, 2, 3 is the right answer, right? So we got out 1 up or so. I got probably 1 right answers for it. So I got a partial point. So here, that is the right answer. And that I got 1 out of 1 point because I gave only 1 answer. So 1 is right. So out of 2, I got only 1 point. So these are the way it works, and you have to practice it. And I will upload a trial version so that you can practice it before you do the final exam next week, right? So that's basically conclude the way the MCQ will work for you. Thank you very much, and then have a look on that, and I will upload this video on your GC Learn so that you understand how the things will work.